Good evening. Welcome to this All In Together class. So it's a class to do with a partner. So anyone that you live with, that you feel comfortable to share a moment. This moment is quite intimate because you let yourself really go and you let yourself be received by the other person. So it's a play on the give and the receive. It's quite a relaxing class, and I'll guide you through it throughout the class. We are using a mat here. This is Stuart, by the way. We're using a mat here, but you don't need a mat. You can really do that at home as long as you feel comfortable on the ground. So you can lay a blanket over your floorboard or just do it on the rug. That's all you'll need for this practice. And when we do take Shavasana, if you want to cover your eyes, you are welcome to do that with an eye pillow or anything else. We'll get started. So standing back to back. So try to have your lower back against one another. So here we have to readjust a little bit because I have quite a flexible lower back and Stuart not really, so we have to adjust. The leg can do whatever you like. You see Stuart's legs are long, and I'm probably going to go with his cross leg. At any moment, you can speak to your partner and just ask if it feels okay, or ask if you need more or less pressure as well. Please go ahead and close your eyes when you're ready. And we'll start to get into our own body first. Long breath in. Let the breath go down. Again, like that, breathing in. And breathing out. And for a moment here, just realize what you brought to the mat. What you're carrying with you. That you may bring to your practice. That you are also bringing to this space. And tonight in this practice is a shared space. Considering if that energy is of value, if you want to share it with your partner, or if you would rather let it go before we go further in the practice. Relax your head, your face. Begin to feel the back of your partner. You're gently leaning against them and they are gently leaning against you. It's down to find a common rhythm together. Taking an exhale out first. And then breathing to grow tall the spine. Roll the shoulders towards your partner as you breathe out. Breathe in, feel their warmth. Shoulders broaden towards the partner behind you. Fluid breath, inhale. Exhale. Just naturally to get into a common rhythm. And in this class, the breath is really your common language. Using the breath to communicate with one another. Three more soft breaths. You may feel that naturally there is a ujjayi breath, contraction of the back of the throat that comes. That calm, that be part of your practice. For a moment, and sending an expression of gratitude to the person behind you, and their support in the practice, and perhaps for their support in life. And so we let that go. Be aware of the touch of the back of the person behind you, but we are going to change the legs. So soles of the feet come together for diamond shapes in the legs. Readjust the back if you need. And then for a moment here we are twisting. Arms up to the sky. Inhale. Reverse twist to the right. Exhale. So gradually I'm going to take a hold of his knee and he's going to take hold of my knee. Lift up together, grow tall, breathe in. Exhale, twist towards your right shoulder. Your head can touch depending on your height. What I enjoy here is having the hand sliding further towards the thigh and allowing the thigh to descend down. So I show Stuart's thighs to go down. And he does the same, bringing his hand closer towards my hip, pressing gently, even closer if you can, closer towards my hip, all the way towards my pelvis, allowing the thigh to come down. Beautiful. And then that's an anchor for me. Inhale. Twist it down. One more time. Feel the left shoulder moving away from your ear. Stretch your neck a bit here. Beautiful. And we slowly come back to the center. Arms up. Twist to the left. Grab a hold of the knee, and if it works with the structure of the body, to go down the thigh. Rise on the inhale. Twist it down on the exhale. Inspire. Expire. Go 12. Expire. This time, right shoulder away from your right ear, long stretch. So good. Coming back to center, and then softly folding forward. If you feel like your feet are too close to your pelvis, you can rearrange your shape. Drop your head down. I personally always like to move in this shape, so you can decide to do that as well. In this partner yoga, we're using the other person's warmth as a way to focus the mind into the present moment. There's tangible touch and connection. There's a temperature, there's a feeling that brings me back here now. And slowly press your sacrum against the person's sacrum and begin to roll on up, rolling the spine into a vertical spine. Somehow you feel a bit taller. I feel a bit taller. Big breath in together. Exhale. Let your feet touch the floor, knees up to the sky. And bringing your feet underneath your knees as much as possible so you can have a good grip here. Pushing your weight against the other person's weight. So we did that the first time with Stuart, and we had a big laugh because he's quite a bit heavier than me. And so we had to adjust a bit. To see how you go, we are using a counterweight to come up into standing. So I push my weight against him and he pushes his weight against me, and somehow almost effortlessly we come up. And then coming towards each other, find a moment to see his butt arrives in my mid back. It's great. And I feel like that there is a moment of, oh, yeah, here, nice. And then we are going to roll into a fold gently forward. Letting the feet really spread. And here you can stay as you are. What feels nice here is to grab your friend's leg and use that holding to fold further. And then beginning to feel a big stretch into the back of the leg. Relax what can relax. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you're as nice as to, you can give your partner a little massage on their calf. And that's only nice when I bend my knees. So bend your knees if you're receiving a little massage. Feeling into that mid back and the lower back, really stretch long. If you use your partner's body for a balance, come back gently onto your own feet for the balance. You're holding now your own weight. Let's take a halfway lift here, stretching the spine forward, flattening the back, inhale. And then continue to walk towards where you're looking into a short expression of downward facing dog. So here you can take your foot inside of the other person's foot, yeah, that way, or alternating. Seeing your friend like you've never seen them before. And then pushing your shoulders away from from the floor. Big push, yeah. I always like to bend my knees a little bit. Big breath in. And if the sight of your friend disturbs you, just close your eyes. 2 more breaths. And 1 inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Rise onto your tippy toes. Drop your knees. Take a moment here onto hands and knees. Moving in your own way. A little bit of slow movement. And then we'll turn around until we face each other. I am standing into a child's pose. Knees together. And then my hands come forward. And as I sink onto the mat, Stuart is going to take Anahatasana, half melting pose, taking his hand towards my pelvis and sinking his heart towards the floor. The person who is on top can gently push the hands towards the toes of the other person. So here's to pushing my pelvis away from his face, essentially. Hmm. Hmm. Gently coming out. When I'm free to move, I will move up, letting him space to come into his child's form. So he is choosing to get the knees together and the hands back. So it's a very different shape than mine. Mine has legs wide and arms extended, but it's all good. He's much taller than me, and so for me, I have to go up my knees, and that can work for you as well here. So it's still a stretch of the shoulders and the heart that I'm doing, but I'm doing it with my legs long. So he's sinking my heart between my arms and still pressing as much as I can his hips and his lower back away from me. With my head pressing towards the back of his heart, I can gently sink also there. Breathing together. So it's never a forceful push. It's really with the breath. We breathe, we're still breathing together. And on the exhale, you can really sink into the weight. More breath. Slowly moving away from each other. And we'll both calm down. We're still facing each other, but now pelvis reached with the middle of the space. And we'll come with the legs up. So the feet come in contact and then feel into your partner's feet here. You can really relax your arms. And it's a happy baby-ish shape, supported happy baby. Let's gently push my weight against Stuart's feet, and he does the same, and that supports the upperness of my legs and his legs out wide. And it's a complete surrender now. Softening into presence. Finding space in the hips. As you stay here, you can add on a gentle and slow rock of your head from one side to the other. And the simple rock of that heavy and effortless head is giving your skull a bit of a massage. There's a lot of receptors in the skin around your skull that's helping you to relax. Back with the nose facing up. Feel the feet touching each other. And then begin to direct together the feet up to the ceiling. Bringing your legs back over your own body. Arms into a T shape. Bend the knees towards your right. Slide your right shoulder under your head towards the left. Feel free to add any other variation here. We become aware of the earth beneath our weight, our body, receiving us the same way our partner has so far in the practice. Abandon your weight towards the earth. Letting yourself relax. It's unconditional support of the earth. Always there to carry us. Change side. So like that. Twist yours. So ultimately you are your own person. No matter how deeply connected you may be to somebody else, you are living your own journey and you are the only one responsible for your happiness. The other person can be a mirror for your own demons and your own glory. The other person can be a way to reveal their beautiful treasures about yourself. Be supportive and loving. But you must do the work for yourself and by yourself. When you're ready, coming back to the center. And from here, simply let your legs go to the right and lengthen long into a shavasana. You're free to cover up the shoulders, the body, the eyes, whatever you like. If you're relaxed enough to let go, then do so. If you are still feeling agitated or experiencing some anxiety, hold on to your breath as a way to soothe the mind. A moment to deepen your breath. Rolling out to the right side when you feel ready. And then push with your hands. We'll face each other to conclude our time. A moment to connect again via the touch with the person you share the practice with. Take a long breath in. Soft exhale. Taking a hand to your heart. Letting your eyes open. You see the eyes of the person in front of you. Guide your hand to their heart. Let the hand take over your heart. Release your own hand. Gently pressing. Receiving that touch. Giving your touch. Feel ready to let that go and let the eyes open. thanking your partner, thanking yourself for practicing, and thank you via the camera for being here. Hope you have a relaxing evening. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or any concern. And see you next week.